Thanks.
Hello. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit of a speed demon because short of time and I'm hungry. So, hi, I'm Vanil. So, first of all, everyone is more than aware that suffering occurs all over the world, not just in Central Australia, not just in the slums of the US, not just in the favelas of Brazil, not just in China, Russia, Sudan, it's everywhere, not just Hamara Bharat though. So, after collecting donations here in Melbourne to be used 100% for those in need, I travelled to Kenya at the start of September 2011. The first 3 weeks, I was in a small village called Mohaka. I, with the other volunteers, using local skills and knowledge, constructed a building made entirely out of mud, sticks, and recycled bottles. This building would later be used as a vocational education centre. I also taught basic maths and English, reconstructed 2 classrooms, and using the funding from Melbourne, constructed a 2,500-litre water tank for the local nursery school. We then spent a week in the elephant sanctuary called Mwaluganje, where we monitored elephant herd movement and helped maintain the sanctuary. As well, we helped out in the local school by tearing down a hazardous kitchen that looked like it was going to collapse at any second, and constructed a new one for them. Straight after that week, we moved to the sacred ancient forest called Kaya. There, when the British settled in to Kenya, they introduced certain species which were now bringing great harm to the indigenous trees, and so we were brought in with blunt machetes to go rampaging through the forest and hack down these invasive species. Immediately after we finished our work in Kaya, we were shipped off to Makongeni. I did some marine conservation work. I learned to do net fishing. I assisted the locals in building a boardwalk to reduce drowning when the high tide approached. And when it did, I went swimming out into the mangroves and picked out the seeds to help regrow some of the mangrove vegetation. We eventually returned to Mahaka to give our farewells to the locals before heading off to our final adventure, Tsavo National Park. I went on safari. I saw some elephants, I saw giraffes, I saw zebras, antelopes, and more. I said hi to Simba the lion and gave a wink to his cubs and lioness. Thank God he didn't spot me when I was doing that. We built a kitchen for a group of women that have been performing all sorts of amazing initiatives to treat and reduce AIDS in the local community, and built a classroom for a school supporting 700 children, more than 300 of those orphaned, and a vast majority having only 1 meal a day, and that is provided for them by the school. From all of that, there was one conclusion I had come to in regards to myself. Whether it be a friend, a stranger, an individual, or a community, as long as it's for someone else, I can do anything. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much for coming here. As I said before, suffering occurs everywhere, and having observed firsthand and getting involved in the solution to poverty, I can say without a doubt that the money you put into that ticket, the money that will be used in India, will bring about so many smiles to many people in some of the worst conditions. And for more information on my work, jump on YouTube, search up Kenya Donations 2011, and click on the first video to pop up. And again, thank you very much for coming. Hope you stay around for the last few performances because I heard they're a real treat. Thanks.